Imagine an entire family wiped out in just 20 days by a mysterious illness. One by one, they succumbed to a terrifying fate. Was it a deadly curse, a sinister plot, or something even darker? This is the chilling story of the Kumbhara family murders that shocked whole Maharashtra's Gadchiroli district. On the morning of September 22, 2023, Shankar Kumbhare suddenly fell ill, suffering from severe pain throughout his body, particularly in his lower back. He also experienced a heavy sensation on his tongue and noticed that his lips turned black. Initially, he thought it was just a minor ailment that would pass, but as his pain escalated, he was taken to a local government dispensary in the village. Unfortunately, the doctors there were baffled by his symptoms and decided to refer him to the government hospital in Aheri. Before his treatment could begin, his wife, Vijaya Kumbhare, also fell ill, displaying the same alarming symptoms: intense body pain, blackened lips, and a heavy tongue. Concerned for their well-being, they were both taken to the hospital in Aheri. However, even after starting treatment, their condition did not improve. With no available beds in the hospital, their son Roshan made the decision to transfer them to a private hospital in Chandrapur. On September 22nd, Roshan, along with the family driver Rakesh Madhavi, took Shankar and Vijaya to a private hospital in Chandrapur. There they were admitted and began receiving treatment, but sadly, there was no improvement. Over the next 3 days, their health continued to deteriorate, leading to their transfer to a larger hospital in Nagpur on September 25th. At Kim's Kingsway Hospital, the senior doctors administered various antibiotics, but none had any effect and their condition worsened. Tragically, on September 26th, Shankar Kumbhare passed away, plunging the entire family into grief. Just a day later, on September 27th, Vijaya Kumbhare also succumbed to her illness. The family was devastated, and the most shocking aspect was that no one could determine the cause of their deaths, not even through the post-mortem examination. After the post-mortem, the bodies were returned to the family, and they conducted the last rites. However, another shocking revelation came to light. Rakesh Madhavi, the driver who had taken Shankar and Vijaya to the hospital, also fell ill the day after he returned home. He displayed the same symptoms: severe body pain, a heavy tongue, and blackened lips, and was admitted to the Chandrapur hospital, where he was treated. Fortunately, his condition stabilized after treatment. But the nightmare did not stop there. Over the next few days, Shankar's daughter Komal fell sick, followed by her aunt Varsha also showed symptoms. All were hospitalized. Even Sagar, the eldest son who lived in Delhi and had come to attend the last rites, fell ill after returning home, requiring hospitalization due to the severity of his condition. Shortly thereafter, Roshan, the youngest son, also became ill and had to be admitted to Kitijan Hospital in Nagpur. In total, 7 individuals had fallen victim to this mysterious illness, with 2 already dead and 5 hospitalized. All exhibited the same symptoms, and no doctor could discern the cause of the illnesses. The Kumbhare family, hailing from Mahagaon Aheri village in Gadchiroli, Maharashtra, had a modest yet rooted agricultural background. The family, led by Shankar Kumbhare and his wife Vijaya Kumbhare, lived a simple life, cultivating land to sustain themselves. The family had 3 children, daughter Komal and 2 sons, Roshan and Sagar, but their family structure became a tragedy when a mysterious illness started taking their lives. The only common thread that the doctors could identify was a potential case of food poisoning, yet no antibiotics seemed to have any effect on the patients. Before the doctors could reach any conclusions, another death occurred on October 8, 2023, claiming Komal, Shankar's daughter. The death toll had now risen to 3. On October 11th, news of these 3 mysterious deaths reached the Aheri police station. Upon hearing about the string of unexplained fatalities, the police were alarmed and promptly relayed the information to the Gadchiroli District Police Headquarters. When the Superintendent of Police, Nilot Pal, learned of the situation, he sensed a conspiracy at play and suspected foul play behind these deaths. Without filing a formal report, he decided to initiate an investigation based on his suspicions. He formed 4 separate teams to delve into the case, instructing them to investigate the family's background and keep a close watch on them. However, the cycle of deaths continued. On October 14th, Varsha, Vijaya's younger sister, passed away, followed by Roshan on October 15th. By the time the date reached October 15th, 5 individuals had succumbed to this mysterious illness. When Roshan died, a police team visited Kitijan Hospital in Nagpur to gather information. During their investigation, the doctors provided information that would eventually clarify the case. After receiving critical information from Nagpur, the police rushed to the Roshan's family's home in Mahagaon. Upon arriving, they found an atmosphere of mourning surrounding the household, which was expected given the tragic circumstances. However, what shocked the police was the behavior of Sanghamitra Kumbhare, the only surviving member of the household. She appeared surprisingly calm. While other family members were grieving, she was conversing normally and seemed to be in good health. This raised suspicions among the police, especially since everyone else in the household had fallen ill. You might be wondering, who is this Sanghamitra Kumbhare? In December 2022, Shankar's youngest son, Roshan Kumbhare, married Sanghamitra, an agricultural scientist from Akola. Sanghamitra was very smart and had deep knowledge of poison in her field, which raised red flags for investigators later on. As they looked into her life, they found out that her marriage to Roshan was not easy. Sanghamitra's parents did not approve of the marriage, and she had to run away with Roshan to live in Gadchiroli with his family. Unfortunately, life there was tough. She faced abuse from her husband and was often insulted by her in-laws. In April 2023, tragedy struck when Sanghamitra's father took his own life after learning about her unhappy marriage. Things got worse for her. On August 10, 2023, to celebrate their 8-month anniversary, Sanghamitra and Roshan went out for dinner. During the meal, she asked to visit her family for Raksha Bandhan, but Roshan strongly disagreed, leading to a fight that became physical. That night, Sanghamitra was filled with anger towards her in-laws. The next morning, while sitting alone in the courtyard, she cried as she thought about her struggles. At that moment, her aunt-in-law, Rosa Ramtekar, who was the wife of Roshan's mother's brother, approached her. Rosa had a long-standing dispute over a 4-acre piece of ancestral land with the Kumbhara family. After listening to Sanghamitra's troubles, Rosa offered her support and shockingly suggested a drastic idea: getting rid of her entire family. Feeling trapped and angry, Sanghamitra agreed to the plan. They decided to poison the Kumbhara family, believing it was the only way to solve their problems. Sanghamitra first looked for a poison, but found that her initial choice changed color when mixed with food, which was too risky. Then she learned about thallium, a poison that is colorless, odorless, and tasteless. It acted slowly so it wouldn't raise any alarms right away. Realizing how effective it could be, she planned to get thallium from a pharmaceutical company in Mumbai. Ultimately, on October 18, 2023, Sanghamitra and Rosa were officially arrested. With the truth finally emerging, the surviving victims received appropriate medical treatment. Meanwhile, the investigation continued, ensuring that justice would be served for the tragic loss of life within the Kumbhara family. This haunting case has garnered significant media attention, shocking the public with the extent of betrayal and malice displayed by Sanghamitra and Rosa. Their actions led to the loss of 5 innocent lives, marking a dark chapter in the history of Gadchiroli, Maharashtra. As this case unfolds in the courts, it serves as a grim reminder of the fragility of life and the consequences of unchecked hatred and revenge. Thanks for watching, and make sure to subscribe.